If your weight isn't moving and your energy is low, sleep could be that component that needs a little working on. Today on Buy or Buy, we're trying out 3 different products to see if we can improve our sleep. We're Jen and Aaron, and we are health coaches, and we work with women over 40 to live their best lives. So today we're going to see if these products are a buy or a buy.
All right. Well, Erin, first of all, your pajamas look adorable. This is a different look for both of us to just kind of be cozy. The hair is wrapped. We're in our, we've got my robe on and our jammies. But yes, sleep affects us in midlife, right? There's so many things happening in our bodies, hormonally, physically. And then there's all these products on the market that are geared towards our age group, but also just with this desire to or this need to say, this is going to help you sleep. As many of our listeners are listening on multiple platforms, but for today's buy or buy, and to see, our cute sleep outfits, it might be a great time for you to pause and hop over to YouTube where you'll get a good visual on the products that we'll be discussing and trying out today. Between the two of us, we have tried out 3 different products that have claimed to help with sleep. So why don't you start us off? What was the first product that you tried?
Okay. The first product that I tried is magnesium, and it is the magnesium glycinate.
Okay.
Not
Hmm.
to be confused with magnesium citrate because
Yeah.
they have 2 totally different things. This was actually shared by a member in one of my meetings when we were talking about sleep, and she swore by this, and I was like, "Please tell me what it is and where do you get
Yeah.
it?"
Yeah.
It's on Amazon, 19.99, 240 capsules, and I was actually reading the directions that you're supposed to take 2.
Oh,
I only take 1. I only take 1
okay.
of these. So I'm like, "Okay, this bottle's gonna last me even longer." But I realized that this was working for me in that my Fitbit, which was kept telling me that I was only getting
Hmm.
kind of dramatically changed when I started taking magnesium at night. I definitely felt like I was getting a deeper sleep.
Oh,
So,
sure.
sometimes I would look at my Fitbit and think, well, I thought I got a good night's sleep, but I'd still kind of feel a little like,
Yeah.
fatigue, not great. There are times when I feel like it's like I sleep so hard, it's like I'm coming out like digging out of the hole. I'm sleeping so.
Wow. That's great.
So that means I guess I'm getting some REM sleep, I'm getting some deep sleep, which is
Hmm.
really good with your brain function. I guess something about it is your brain cleans itself while it's sleeping.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, is there a
Like
bad
a little brain shower. Yeah.
there's a little twifter up there
Yeah.
dusting off the neural pathways in there."
Well, and that's one of the things that, magnesium does do. I mean, like you said, there are many different types of magnesium out there. Some help with, you know, our digestive tract, some are going to help with sleep, but it does kind of calm those neurotransmitters in our brain that just allow the brain to do its little brain shower and help us to relax, unwind, and just support falling to sleep a little bit more naturally.
Forgot to mention the beginning, any of these products, especially supplements, make sure you check with your doctor or your pharmacist to make sure that there's no drug interaction.
But you're right. Always, like, we are not medical professionals. Always
Right.
speak with your primary physician, if you have any questions.
What I read, it's primarily used to improve sleep quality, reducing anxiety, alleviating muscle cramps, but it's also supposed to really help with migraines. Jen, do you get
Oh,
migraines?
I used to get migraines a lot, and then I started seeing a chiropractor, and but I don't know. I've never heard that. I'll have to be honest. When I tried to take magnesium in the pill form, I actually had nightmares. And when I removed that supplement out of my diet, my nightmares went away. Now there is magnesium glycinate in the product that I'm going to be sharing in a few minutes, and that doesn't seem to bother me, but in its full form, it was too much.
I had the same thing with melatonin. I can't take melatonin.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm going to share has the smallest amount of
Yeah.
melatonin. and I seem to be able to manage that. So isn't that interesting?
Every body is different and everyone reacts differently to, supplements, vitamins, medications in general. And so I think although we're going to share our experience, that doesn't mean that this will hold true for all of our listeners.
The one downside is it's a kind of a horse pill. I'm not I
Mm,
hate these really big pills,
yeah, yeah.
but I'm kinda sucking it up to get a good night's sleep. So it's, choose your hard. And
Okay, that's
the
right.
horse pill or you want a good night's sleep. I'd rather get a good night's sleep. The other thing that I read about this is it regulates melatonin, supporting the enzymes that convert serotonin into melatonin, which helps with the circadian rhythm. So I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, okay, so it's got a lot of things that it's doing in the brain."
yes. And a little more naturally,
Yep,
maybe just supporting what the brain's already doing.
yep. And it says best to be taken 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime to allow to be absorbed and have the calming effects. And it may take 2 to 4 weeks of daily use to fully restore magnesium levels. So,
Okay.
so for me, magnesium glycinate, I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
I think so.
I'm probably butchering it, sorry, you can correct me in the comments, um, is definitely a thumbs up, buy because it's getting me the good night's sleep I'm looking for. So
Okay.
Jen, what did you try?
All right. I actually am drinking it right now. This is my Nello Super Calm. So this is a travel size packet. I tend to buy it in a tub if I feel like it's a better bang for the financial dollar. Comes in quite a few different flavors. I've not had any flavors that I have not enjoyed. I like all of them. And I will say, not to be confused with a separate product whose name is very similar.
Okay.
This is Nello Super Calm. So we'll make sure we show a photo and tag them. None of these products also are we getting any commission by. So if you enjoy them and buy them, we love that for you. Um, you know, Nello, if you're listening, we'd love to be, sponsor you. So anyway, what I love about this Super Calm is that it does have a lot of these healthy natural ingredients that support a good night's sleep. And so right now, I'm in my 50s. I feel like I've got that traditional wake up at between, 3 in the morning and 4 in the morning. Now, since drinking this, I've been able to go right back to sleep without getting out of bed. Yes, like, I'm not getting out of bed to go use the washroom. So, that has been just like,
Huge.
"Huh, let's keep drinking this." Huge for me. I also used to drink hot tea in the evening before going to bed. That also works, like a sleepy time tea was also very calming for me, but I still woke up. I still was getting up, I think I saw, like, an advertisement for this or a video, and I thought, "What the heck? I'll try it." And so this also has some of that magnesium glycinate, how are you whatever we're saying, um, which we just, spoke about with your magnesium supplement. It also has ashwagandha, which is an adaptogen that helps the body handle stress and lower cortisol. And cortisol is that stress hormone, which tends to be increasing around that 3 in the morning time frame, ladies. This is why we're all up at the same time and should just have like a group chat. But in the meantime, estrogen is dropping, that's rising. So this little powder packet that I just pour into some water and stir kind of is naturally reducing that stress. It's lowering the cortisol naturally. It also has that L-theanine in it, which is an amino acid. It's also found in tea, but it promotes calmness and reduces that racing thoughts, that that time of night where we're just thinking of all the things. So it's got that in it. It has vitamin D in it, vitamin D3, I'm sorry. And that doesn't naturally help us sleep, but it overall supports moods and regulates all of those stress and balance, kind of balances our mood, which, and again, naturally allows me to fall asleep differently. So, and easier. So, like you, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, I make my little calm drink. and it just kind of helps support that relaxation system, I think, in my body. Although, again, it might not work for everyone. This flavor, I think, was called creamsicle, orange creamsicle. I also really like the raspberry lemon. But anyway, this is my little calm drink. There's nothing wrong with drinking it during the day. I'm not going to fall asleep because it doesn't have any sleep agents in it. There's no, there's no drugs in it. So although we are recording in the, middle of the day, I'm not going to want to nap, but I think I'm going to be a little, more chill this afternoon as I'm getting some things done. So for me, this is a, double thumbs up. Bye, bye, bye. Yes, I want more of it and I want to continue to try some new flavors.
I love that. Now, where did you get that from?
So a few different places. Originally, I'd seen it on TikTok, which is still actually the best price. You can get the travel size at Target, and Target actually has in their little travel size section, where they have all of their your hair products and your shampoo, little miniature travel size. They actually have a 3-pack for $5. So you could try just 3 different flavors. It's a
Oh, I
variety
love
pack.
that idea.
But otherwise, you can even get the tub or larger bags of the single serving on Amazon.
I love the tip about trying the travel size to see
Yes.
what flavor you like.
Right. For $5, you get 3 different flavors.
Now, is there any kind of like weird taste to it? Because does it have like stevia or any of the sweeteners
You
in it?
know what? I am not sure off the top of my head. We should look at that. I'm not sure about the stevia. Um, I don't think there's weird taste. There's no grittiness. Nothing is really left in the bottom. I do put ice because I just like a cold drink.
I do too.
Um, but I put the ice in at the end. So I try to just pour, have some water, pour the packet in, stir it up, or I use my little, thing like they use for coffee. Um, yes, that was my side effect.
Meow,
Vroom,
meow,
vroom.
meow.
So yeah, today I just stirred it with my straw, right? Really, that's all I'm doing. If I put the ice in first, sometimes it does, clump to the ice, but I think that's gonna be the same with any little weird powder that we're drinking. But I will
I'm
double check about the how it's sweetened. I'm
I'm
sorry.
curious. You sent me the information. I'm gonna take a look at what's in it because when you were talking about not having that two a.m. tea time,
Yes.
I had seen a TikTok or reel that was talking about adding salt to your water before bed because
Yes. For
somehow
the electrolytes.
that was supposed to help, like, make it so that your body didn't feel the need to release at 2 a.m. And I saw it months ago. I've been meaning to try that. Ooh, maybe
Yeah.
we'll have to do a video about that if it works.
Yes.
If it works.
Yes. Well, and I just
For
pulled up
listeners, anybody
right,
out
and
there tried it? Do you know if it works? Save me the time. Tell me, hey, go out and do it.
right. Oh, yeah, I love that idea. So waking up occasionally at 3, I don't have to get out of bed and I don't have to use the washroom. And I did just
Love
pull
that.
up the packaging and it does say there are no artificial sweeteners and it's also made in the USA and also third party tested, which we love when a company is willing to go out of the way and spend their own money to, test their products. So,
Love that.
yes. I'm not sure then what is flavoring it. I will say that I'm not able to definitely, give you that information right now off the top of my head, but no artificial sweeteners.
I can't I just that's the one thing about those kind of drinks sometimes, anything that you add to water, sometimes I just don't like the way the aftertaste
Yeah.
of it all. So
And
that's score. All right, I'm off to Target. When we finish recording,
yes,
I'm off
yes.
to Target and go try that
Hope you're wearing your vest when I see you there.
over this right now.
Yeah. All right. So tell me, what's your last sweet product? So far, we're 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Okay. This is
Oh, yes. I love
yeah,
that.
this is Lights Out Nightly Sleep Spray by Nutrify. Someone we know named Kathy kept telling
Yeah.
me, "You've got to try this," and she would tell me about it, and I'm like, "Well, what's in it?" And she did tell me there was some melatonin in it, and I'm like, "I can't do it. If it's
Yeah.
got melatonin, it gives me nightmares. I can't do it." But she had a special, and so I got this for free, so I tried it. And I got this over 2 months ago, and it is still probably at least half full. It's $35 for this vial, and I think that was my trepidation. I was like, "Ah, that's
Mhm.
for this little vial, and how long is this gonna last?" It is a spray that you spray. I think it says 8 sprays is the serving size, uh,
Mhm.
but I think for me, because I've had it over 2 months, I've used it probably at least maybe 5 days a week, but I
Okay.
don't always use it right before I go to bed. I often use it for 2 a.m. when I have to get
Mm.
pee. I don't do the full serving size because if I did that one time and I was knocked out, I could barely wake up that morning.
Oh.
Do 1 to 2 spritzes of this, you shake it, and then you spritz it in your mouth, and then you, like, hold it in your mouth for a couple seconds, and then
Mhm.
swallow it, and I go back to sleep like that, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, I have to move a dog out of the way, I have to move a cat out of the way, my husband is snoring like there's, like, a chainsaw right next to
Yeah.
me, and I try to get in, and I'm like, "Okay, breathe," and I spray my pillow, and I'm like, "Breathe."
Yes, yes.
But I'm not having to do all that. It's like I do the spritz and I'm like, go back to bed and I'm like, lay down.
Mhm.
Next thing I know, I'm out. I'm out until the alarm clock. And that did not happen before. Again, I think it's because of these two products together
Yeah.
that is giving me the quality of the deep sleep that I was
Mhm.
yearning for that I just wasn't getting. But I'm thinking about that drink too, because if it would stop me from 2 a.m., that would mean I
Yeah.
would sleep the whole night
Right.
that be like? I'm like,
Uh,
that'd be like being a little kid and sleeping through the night. What?
yes. Yes. Well, and because you're spraying it directly into your mouth and not having to swallow a pill that has to go through the digestive system and get broken down and absorbed, it's immediately getting absorbed into your pathways so your body can take action right away. It's also got safe products in it or safe ingredients in it. And so you can, it's safe for children as well. So if you've got a little one, I wouldn't give them the full dosage, right? You'd have to lower that down, but there's no harmful ingredients, a couple little squirts.
It is sugar free. The melatonin is zero point 0.5 milligrams, so that's not a whole lot. It
No.
is a sleep blend valerian root, which I looked
Okay.
up. It is used for insomnia, anxiety, migraines, and cramps. It is a perennial native to Europe and Asia. And I was like, okay, so it's a
Yeah.
natural ingredient. Uh,
Yes.
it is flavored with water. It does have stevia, but I don't mind the taste. I think a little kid would like it because it tastes a little juicy. It's not
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the taste with that. But it has GABA, which GABA is the brain's primary calming neurotransmitter,
Yeah.
acting as the nervous system's brakes er, to
You
reduce
need that.
anxiety. I'm like, bring it on. And it's not a
Yeah.
pill. It's got
Right.
more natural ingredients than not. So for
Yeah.
me, win. Getting a
Yeah.
good sleep. I I think that for a lot of people, when it comes to their health and wellness journey, if they were just, they think, oh, I have to stop eating carbs and I can't eat
Right.
this and I can't eat that. Maybe just looking at your sleep to see
Mhm.
what that actually looks like, because that might be the component that is actually throwing off your hormones
Yeah.
and your hunger levels and your cortisol. And I don't know about you, but if I have a good bad night's sleep, the first thing I want is like, give me carbs
Sug
and sugar.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
carb
Give me a
syrup.
donut, get me,
Yeah.
yeah, a bagel, English muffin, something sweet, something fast, something yeah, that carb, and I'm not making healthy decisions the rest of the day because I'm so exhausted, everything just feels like it's a lot of work.
And when you
So
wake up rested, which has been kind of a foreign feeling until recently, I'm waking up like, wow, that was a good sleep. Anybody in their 50s knows sleep gets a little elusive as you age. It's
yeah,
kind of one of those
yeah.
things where you're like, why can't I sleep so well anymore? And so I'm all in on this. How about you,
Uh,
Jen?
yeah, I have tried that before. I have tried to keep it in my bedroom when I did have it for those middle of the night wake ups. But I have a teenage son who has been suffering from some anxiety and some just, again, that restlessness in the evening. And so he's been using it and he is sleeping better. He is waking up rested. So that's good. The other thing that I loved about it when we had it over in December when my other son got married is I love the travel size, the portability of it. I didn't
Yep.
have to worry about like packing a bunch of supplements. You know, I threw a couple little travel size you little packets of my Nello Calm, Super Calm in the suitcase, as well as my little liquid vitamin sprays, and was able to just take that. So I love that portability. So
That's a
that's
good
definitely a
point for
buy.
anybody who travels, 'cause
Mhm.
I wanna have all the weight from my clothes, not for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when
Um,
I'm traveling and not using my own pillow or not in my own bed, I
yes.
sometimes like that's when I'll struggle with my sleep. And so as we're heading into hopefully some warmer months here and hopefully maybe some spring break adventures or travel, having a way to bring that good sleep with us can be a helpful tool. All right. So far, 3 for 3. We're buying them all. We're buying it all, Erin. We're
We're
taking it
buying
all
it
with
all.
us.
Yeah. Well, if anybody knows us, she's the TikTok shop, I'm the Instagram shop. Central Media's got both of us by the chokehold.
Absolutely.
So if you've enjoyed what we've talked about, we would love if you could help our little channel. If you could please subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. Throw a comment, a thumbs up. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And just a thought, those of you who are watching us on YouTube, maybe you're in a situation where you won't be able to watch us on TV. You can take us on the go. We are on almost every podcast platform.
Yeah. And remember, you are more than a number on the scale and you deserve a life beyond it.
Next up, Jen's Coaching Corner.
Do you ever notice that you sleep better and don't wake up to pee when you use your lights out spray or drink your super calm drink at night? It's not random or magic. It's your nervous system. So when your body is stressed, cortisol stays high. That tells your kidneys to make more urine and to keep your bladder on a high alert. But magnesium and calming nutrients help shift your body into rest mode. Deeper sleep, calmer bladder signals equals fewer wake ups. So at night, when your body should be releasing a hormone called ADH, which tells your kidneys to hold onto the fluid while you sleep, stress, high cortisol, shallow sleep all disrupt that process. So when we calm the nervous system through magnesium, L-theanine, breath work, or even better sleep habits, the body finally gets a signal that it's safe to rest. Sleep isn't about knocking yourself out. It's about teaching your body to relax again. Your body isn't broken. It's trying to communicate. And our job is to listen and respond with support, not just suppress the symptoms. You are more than a number on the scale, and you deserve to live a life beyond it. See you next week.